All right, Larry, hope everyone is settled in for a great Draft Champions contest. Here, lucky to witness it. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. These guys that you see on your screen, they won't be witnessing. They will be participating in what should be an excellent game. Let's get down to the field. It's time for kick. Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And we are underway here in Draft Champions. Danny Amendola on the return. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21-yard line. Henry, the lone man in the backfield. He's going to get the football. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
And he will find his man on the outside. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Mariota on 3rd and 2. Over the middle to Garcon. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
Now a play fake here on first down. Going to throw right side here, complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. Mariota now to throw on first down. And his throw is incomplete. Gavin Escobar, his big tight end, was the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Play throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. On 3rd down, Mariota. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, trying to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
After the interception, here's Elway. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it. what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. To throw is Elway. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to use.
They've got his man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On 1st and 10, Elway. He's going to go up top again. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Elway. Going to Rawls on the dump off. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. Again, it's Elway. And finding Pruitt. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
His throw caught right around the 6. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6".
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Thomas Rawls. Falcons are in for 6. And they're able to run it in. It started with the battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his throw here's incomplete.
Receivers work all the time on making sure they catch the ball, haul it into their bodies before they turn and run. A little bit of loss of focus on that play.
Henry, the lone man in the backfield. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. To throw is Mariota. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. It's caught. Michael Pruitt. And he takes it down deep into Atlanta territory. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. Back to the booth right after this. Third and goal. Mariota. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Michael Pruitt there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. The Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Here's Landry. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now a first down following that long gain.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll get 17 yards there. And the Falcons are going to get a first. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
From the red zone now, Elway on first down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal.
This offense is in rhythm now, just accumulating first downs and moving the ball downfield.
They'll try to run with Rawls. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's the option going right. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's third and goal. Third and goal. Elway. That's caught at the 1. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. Timeouts from here forward. Interesting. A chip shot field goal here would give them the lead, but instead they're going on fourth down. And they'll try and burn some. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. John Elway in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll come out in the pistol. Final play of the half here. Mariota going up top. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we send you now to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, LR. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. It's a short kick taken at the 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And here now come the Falcons. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play. But no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
17 yards on the pickup. And on fourth and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. Throwing now, Elway on first down. He sets to fire deep. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Gilchrist. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. Following the interception here, Mariota. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. He's got time. Trying to lay one up deep. That's caught at the 25. It's a big play there for Seattle. And even 60 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a play fake here on first down. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a first and goal.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They go play action here on first down. His pass caught at the 4. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Mariota now. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop. There's so much precision in an offense, especially when you're throwing the ball. And in an out route, plenty of it. How about the quarterback hitting his back foot, ball's out of his hands, receiver making his break.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On is Nick Novak now to try the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
He's going to take another shot here. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Gilchrist. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, well, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
They come out with one back and three tight ends. To throw Mariota. And he comes back with one complete. 12 yards there as they move the chains. First down, Mariota. Caught left side, Garcon. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Henry, the lone man in the backfield. On second down, Mariota again. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Gavin Escobar, 34 yards. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. Back now here on EA Sports. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a one-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Here's Landry. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On second down, Elway. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And captain comeback John Elway, Charles, he's trying to do it again here.
47 regular season comeback victories in his career. But I think the stat that really leaps out at me, 12 times he did it in the playoffs. That's winning time.
10 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Falcons a first down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
They stay on the ground, rolls again. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. First down, this is Rawls. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. They give it to Rawls. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. perfect there, and that's complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Back to the ground attack. It's Rawls. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Oh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
All right, here we go.
He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run the option left. And now he'll tuck it and run. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, the risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So here's Cairo Santos on the field goal try. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And he's not able to come through. This is no good. And that is how this game comes to a close. Well, Charles, coach is always talking.
Tough decision on their hands now. Boy, the skills just leap out at you with this guy. He will be a very important part of this ball club.
Hey, I'm only here for a minute. Bet you want a girl to keep it.
We've already had a New York Giant be selected in this draft. I'm not sure that this selection is going to provide a huge punch, but he's at least a guy that does have some upside. Some tough choices coming up right about now. Do you go after the 2 words here? Difference maker. That's what that pick right there is. Oh, and that's a key upgrade right there. He's versatile, athletic, and a big upgrade over what they had. Where to now? Do you get yourself a big brute for the trenches, or someone who can really help you out at a playmaker type spot? These are the rounds you love to see. Some big names to choose from here. Now it's getting to the time of the draft where you really want to get lucky and hope somebody falls into your lap. Definitely some options with this pick. Do you take a skill player here, or get yourself some help up front? These are tough decisions here. Offense or defense? Which side has the more pressing need? It's the age-old question on draft day. What's the bigger need, offense or defense?
Now I've been to New York, Texas.
Boy, it's finger-crossing time now. With the end in sight, and a few more holes to fill, you've got to be hoping that there's still a gem or two that becomes available. 3 choices here, all of them impact players.
Cause it's no place like California, California, ay.
New York, Texas, Midwest, and other Vermont, California, cause it's no place like California, California, ay, ay.
I got some out in Dallas, now I'm smelling like LA. Met it from Miami to the Machiavelli. Left the kids on the belly, left the vid on my celly. She ate like spaghetti, I'm hitting gas and dready. Met some killers in Memphis, like they from Oakland. Give me my flowers while I can smell them. Ain't talking about roses, literally I'm lean. Mix it like a bought it in Nashville. Then I woke up in Tulsa, Oklahoma. It's sun, California, but nothing like Compton. It's more like Calistoga, and it's hot as Arizona. I pop me a Fresno, hard colder than Minnesota in October. Don't interrupt, darling, I'm in the zone. Why does everywhere I go just remind me of home? You know that state of gold with the bed. Them other places come close, but they don't compare.
Now
I've been to New York, come on, Texas, yeah, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California. Cause there's no place like California, California, A-A-T-L-M-I-A-D-D-M-V. All reminds me of California. Cause there's no place like California, California,
California, no place like California.
Fresh off a flight to Boston, Maryland that I pipe too often. Headed right to Austin, most likely flossing. Tight, exhausted, high as a forklift. Handful of goons out in Colorado. Catch a hollow. Honestly, it's the same out in Richmond, Virginia or California. Either state you can get it. I done seen everywhere from Russia to Delaware. Trust me, I'm well aware. Barcelona to Bel Air, Petty to the Detroit. Don't tell him he saw how heavily he balls. Every project, every seashore. And I ain't content trying to see more. Nomadic, I probably wind up alone. All it takes is I've been to New York, come on, Texas, yeah, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California. Cause there's no place like California, California, A-A-T-L-M-I-A-D-D-M-V. All reminds me of California. Cause there's no place like California, California,
California, no place like California.
Boyfriend's got a cauliflower and I'm a so sue me. Who you, Judge Judy? Stacking the rubies. If life was a movie, then you could just call me the Goonies. You're not relevant. Trolling on the internet. No respect. Haven't moved out of your parents' basement yet. Big neck. Coming with the beat that's gonna break your neck. You can hear me now. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? If you like it loud, we can make it loud. Can you hold it down? Cause we can hold it down. Yeah, you can hear me now. Yeah, you can hear me now. Turn it up to 11. Blow it up straight to heaven. Dropping big beats, so they gotta listen. Yeah, you can hear me now. We're just a couple of weirdos coming to your city, sending bass into your earlobes like your bleached out hairdos. We glowing in the dark, got the spark, about to flare the fuse. That's just how we do. Geronimo, parachute, skydiving off your parents' roof. Saw the magician's assistant and half like, who the are you? Who the are you? Who the are we? We be the dudes who just come over to water the lawn. We don't say hi, we just come over to walk your dog. We nice like that, we super nice like that. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? If you like it loud, we can make it loud. Can you hold it down? Cause we can hold it down. Yeah, you can hear me now. taking what was ours. So you better not be the one to doubt us. 'Cause we gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. Okay, whoa. We've been on the road. From the go. Hit my blow. You know we've been down for too long to give up. Can't go. I need all pesos. Want it all. Case closed. I go balls to the wall. Can't hold to the ball game over. These boys can't hold me. You boys can't hold us. I told you. Better not be the one to doubt us. 'Cause we've been putting in the hour. We only taking what was ours. So you better not be the one to doubt us. 'Cause we gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. When I was back home washing them dishes, I was just wishing I could just vision. I was gon' get it, I was on missions, I was just living. Walked in that building, we was just building, taking our time. We was just yielding, we was just chilling. Away from these haters, know they be watching like a theater. Yeah. Plotting these niggas that we need later. They gon' degrade us, it won't delay us. This is what made us. We got Omega, probably roll. Probably just leave. I see you later. I salute Wake. Cop a new crib. Got some new neighbors. You get this big, they gon' want favors. They gon' want flavors. Probably roll. Hope the Lord save us. Wait from these haters. Hope the Lord save us. Wait from these snakes. Wait from these fakes. Wait, I need breaks. Wait, I need kick. How long can we wait? Come on, you better not be the one to doubt us. 'Cause we've been putting in the hour. We only taking what was ours. So you better not be the one to doubt us. 'Cause we gon' blow your mind. 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 We gon' blow your mind.
Said tonight we ain't going out, so we invited everybody. The made, well, they're way too strong, but ain't nobody saying sorry. The speaker's so blown, no one knows what it is, but we keep it on repeat 'cause we don't want it to end. We got the rest of our lives for the rest of our lives, and the rest of tonight for whatever feels right. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. One day we'll look back, just shaking our heads, but right now we're too fast to slow down just yet. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. Just acting our age. There's people here that I just met, but we're acting like we go back. It's 3 a.m., but we ain't done yet. Trying our best to make it last. Freedom running through us like an open. We're too high on being young and there's still to race. We've got the rest of our lives for the rest of our lives, and the rest of tonight for whatever feels right. We're doing it our way, You know the part of the song, everybody sings along. Well, that's us, listen up, shout it out, I'm talking all night. The end is nowhere in sight. From the streets to the tracks, here's to never looking back, 'cause the past doesn't last. Long as we're together, just keeps getting better. Just keeps getting better. We know we are brighter than all the stars. As long as we're together, we'll stay young forever. We make the rules, break 'em when we want to. As long as we're together, we'll stay young forever. Forever. Young forever. We'll stay young forever. Unwinding every moment, like the clock is broken. Never stopping, never slowing. Yeah, we're living wide open. Unwinding every moment, like the clock is broken. Never stopping, never slowing. Yeah, we're living wide open. We know we are brighter than all the stars. As long as we're together, we'll stay young forever. We make the rules, break 'em when we want to. As long as we're together, we'll stay young forever. Forever. Young forever. We'll stay young forever.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got the Knox in the house, right? And I go by the name of Wyclef. I bought the band. And we need all the ladies to report on the dance floor. And you know my slogan, no fighting tonight.
Popping knocking when I met you, shorty had the long extension. Told her I'm a bad man, but I only got the best intentions. Tougher, not a bluffer. I want you to be my lead, don't have to take it undercover. Just on the bells are ringing, people singing, rice is throwing, flower bringing. Ting-a-ling-a-ling, the honeymoon is when we going, and I take you to a place that you didn't even know exists. What's your wish? Dinner at the Eiffel Tower in Paris.
Shot us in the basement party, yeah. Turn into the greatest party, yeah. Never see my baby coming. Just once, and we went up. Yeah. And my love is tripping. Yeah. Now I feel my body drifting. Yeah. Baby girl, she got me lifted. Am I tripping? Yeah. Excuse her while she kisses the sky. 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 Jaws dropping when she walking, kind of thing that happen often. More than just a little happy shooting down the city. Black the latest gears when she wear. You see that sun in the air. Fashion week all year, throwing money in the air. She's happy with my lady. Other girls they wanna hate her. It comes with the territory. Ball players wanna date her. All we got is loyalty. I'm treating you like royalty. I'ma spoil you every day of the week. Shot us in the basement party, yeah. Turn into the greatest party, yeah. Never see my baby coming. Just once, then we went up. Yeah. And my love is tripping. Now I feel my body drifting. Baby girl, she got me lifted. Am I tripping? She's so. Excuse her while she kisses the sky. 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 Hey baby, baby, hey baby. Hey baby, baby, hey baby. Take a breath, inhale, exhale, now breathe, baby. Hey baby, baby, hey baby. Hey baby, baby, hey baby. Yeah. Inhale, exhale, let's take a breath and breathe, baby. Excuse her while she kisses the sky. Excuse her while she kisses the sky. Excuse Excuse her while she kisses the sky. 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 Excuse her while she kisses the sky.
Do some crazy. I wanna live like it's Mardi Gras and go dumb with my whole squad and don't need no R&R to regular life. I say au revoir. Hey, living life in the fast lane. May your pain only beat. So please come join me. One thing, good vibes only. I just stopped. I'ma fill my cup. Got fireworks. Let's blow some down. Tonight I'm going stupid. Doing things I've never done. We all got one thing in common. We just wanna have fun. Hey. I think I'm gonna do something crazy. Do something crazy. Do something wild. Be someone different. Switch up that style. Yeah, come by, bring a rack. New grill and a bunch of snacks. And where we going? You don't need a map. You don't need a nap. You don't need jack. Except lots of people, some very loud speakers, cold drinks and good. Join me. One thing, good vibes only. I just stopped. I'ma fill my cup. Got fireworks. Let's blow some down. Tonight I'm going stupid. Doing things I've never done. We all got one thing in common. We just wanna have fun. Hey. I think about to do it. I think about to do it. Do something crazy. Do something crazy. Do something wild. Be someone different. Switch up the style.
Break it down. Do something crazy.
Do something crazy. I just stopped. I'ma fill my cup. Got fireworks. Let's blow some down. Tonight I'm going stupid. Doing things I've never done. We all got one thing in common. We just wanna have fun. Hey. Do something crazy. Do something crazy. Do something wild. Be someone different. Switch up the style. Do something crazy. Do something wild. Be someone different. Switch up the style. Do something crazy. Do something wild. Do something crazy. Do something
Don't make me beg, don't make me wait. I need to hold in the darkness of the night. And when I say, show me my place. So baby, let me feel your light.
Thank you, Larry. So the picks are in. We welcome you to this Draft Champions contest. I'm Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis, ready to call the action. And let's get to it. Down to the field. It's time for kickoff. And it's the birth of a new club as we're underway in Draft Champions. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the...
Ladies and gentlemen, we got the Knox in the house, right? And I go by the name of Wyclef. I bought the band. And we need all the ladies to report on the dance floor. And you know my slogan, no fighting and no...
Rockin' knock it when I met you, shorty had the long extension. Told her I'm a bad man, but I only got the best intentions. Tough and not a bluffer. I want you to be my lead, don't have to take it undercover. Just on the bells are ringing, people singing, rice is throwing, flower bringing. Ting-a-ling-a-ling, the honeymoon is when we going. And I take you to a place that you didn't even know exists. What's your wish? Dinner at the Eiffel Tower in Paris.
Shot us in the basement party, yeah. Turn into the greatest party, yeah. Never see my baby coming. Just once, and we went out. Yeah. Am I in love or tripping? Yeah. Drifting. Yeah. Baby boy, she got me lifted. Am I tripping? Excuse her while she kisses the sky. Excuse her while she kisses the sky. Excuse her while she kisses the sky. Excuse her while she kisses the sky.
Thank you, Larry. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis here in the booth. We are set for a spectacular Draft Champions matchup and some spectacular talent on your screen right now. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get down to the field for kickoff. Two teams here amped and ready for football, and off we go in week 2 of Draft Champions. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25.
Still a long way to go in this draft, but yeah, not too much analysis needed here. This is quite a get at this stage of the draft. Oh, no question that this guy's going to grade out as a huge impact over what was there before. And that's a pick that'll solve a lot of problems out there. He'll fit in nicely. So, with a handful of starters already nailed down, you have to ask yourself, do you dare go for depth, or do you just try to cover? Where to now? Do you get yourself a big brute for the trenches, or someone who can really help you out at the playmaking type spot? What to do here? Build up the interior of your line or get that skill player to add another weapon? Still some big holes remaining to be filled. Here's where you may have to go after a lower-rated player just to make sure you get coverage in all. These middle rounds are where your decisions can really impact your team. Because if you pass on certain positions, there's no guarantee you're going to see him again. And with time running short, you've got to hope some guys fall into your lap, or you could be left with some real holes on your roster. And now is where you need to make these, well, not too tough to see into the thought process of that pick.
I really worry about things I don't know. You say I'm living wrong, you ain't wrong, man, a long way. So think about it, it ain't nothing I don't know. All the money that I saw, I don't think I'm ever wrong.
And now, which side of the football will they address here? Some interesting options either way. And now, which side of the football will they address here? Some interesting options either way. One Philadelphia Eagle has already been taken in this draft. Could they double up and take another one here?